Cher here, and before we get started on this Cher's Book Club video, I just want to let you guys know I am getting back to normal review videos soon, I promise. I know it's been like a jillion days, but I will finally get back to those videos. I'm working on an anime video right now, so yes, I will get back to those soon. So as for now, I'm going to talk about another book that I won on another Goodreads giveaway that actually came out about a month and a half ago. I should have read this a while back ago, but for a while I was lazy on reading books because I've been so busy with work and all that whatnot, so that's why I'm getting all through these book reviews now. So the book that I read for this time around is called Call It What You Want by Brigid Kremmerer. I feel like I'm gonna pronounce it wrong either way, so at this point, I apologize greatly in advance if the author is watching this. I highly doubt she is, but maybe she will, and maybe she's offended that I pronounced it wrong, and again, I apologize. I am not good at last names sometimes, or just names in general. So, Call It What You Want, is something that I think after reading other reviews after I finished this book is something I would like to call a retelling of Robin Hood of sorts, but it takes place in the modern day, and I kinda don't want to call it a Robin Hood retelling because the execution doesn't really go as it should, and plus this is a young adult novel, so why teenagers want to play like the rob the rich to give to the poor type deal, I really don't get it because they don't even like do that aspect correctly. To summarize this book, it's about two students in a high school who get ostracized, obviously because either their family did something wrong or they did something wrong. The first one is Robert, or Rob as they call him in the book. His dad worked in accounting, and he basically stole money from his company's clients. And of course, after the police or the company found out of this and he was about to get arrested, his dad tried to kill himself by shooting himself in the head. And because he tried to do that, he obviously did not, or he's not gonna go to jail. So, which was, I don't want to call this like a cop-out because I honestly would not know what to do if I was in this man's position, but obviously Rob is very mad at his father for doing this because, first of all, Rob had no idea this was happening, and everyone in the school is accusing him for knowing all of this because apparently the school has morals. And obviously this has ruined Rob's high school popularity career because he used to be a very popular lacrosse player, but now people are just glaring at him because obviously his dad committed a pretty heinous crime. Well, not as heinous as murder, but stealing, like from your clients, like stealing their money and embezzlement is obviously a crime in itself. And then you have Meghan, who is a girl who is like a straight A, like honors type student. She puts this expectation on herself that she wants to really get good grades because her older sister is like the golden child of the family, but she takes it a step too far when she's taking the SATs and she was caught cheating on the SATs. I can't remember if they explain like how she did it, but what happened was what happens is if a person is suspected or caught of cheating on a test like the SAT, the ACT or SAT, like the whole testing class, their scores and all of their scores end up not counting because, one, even if it was one person that did it, they think they gave all the hints to the students, or B, they don't know who was the person who actually did it, so they're just gonna discontinue all those grades altogether. And obviously now the whole, like, senior class is very angry at Meghan because she did something that I considered to be one of the stupidest things you could ever do, to cheat your way into college. But now Meghan has a bigger issue when it comes to her sense of popularity, because now that her beating her older sister thing got tarnished, her older sister actually comes home from her first semester or so of college pregnant. And she basically got knocked up by one of her professors who was married. So, yeah. So either Meghan's chances could have gotten better, or they've really gotten worse. So basically, both of these people are living the harder lives now because of this. And of course, Rob and Meghan have to do a calculus project together, but because the both of them know about what happened, like, to each other, of each other, at first they did not want to work together, but obviously because this is a young adult, like, romance novel with hearts on it, you know they're gonna get together in the end. I'm just gonna tell it to you straight. If you guys are not on Goodreads and haven't seen, like, my pre-rating of this before I did this video, I wanted to like this book, but I gave it a 2 out of 5 because I actually can't. Like, I thought the beginning was really intriguing. I wanted to know where the story was going to go with these two characters, like what they're going to do about the situations that they're in. I ended up hating where it was going. Because, for one thing, about the Robin Hood retelling thing, the Robin Hood part is more on Rob's end, not really Meghan's. But before I get to Rob, I just want to say, Meghan is not exactly a doormat, but her arc is not that interesting. I think the more interesting part about the arc was, like, what her sister's gonna do with her scenario of being pregnant, because when the book starts, she was already 10 weeks. So, obviously, her parents are like, are you gonna keep the baby? Like, who's the father? Are you gonna get an abortion? Like, or are you gonna send the kid to adoption? What are you gonna do? And obviously, when you're the one in the unplanned pregnancy situation, like, maybe at first you don't know what to do, because there's the logical and then the emotional aspects that you have to deal with it. Like, I'm not going to, like, tear, like, Meghan's sister to shreds, because, look, if I was probably in the same situation as her, I'd probably not know what to do either. So, I'm not going to, like, be all, clearly you're in a situation where if you keep the baby, you're probably never going to go back to college again, so you think abortion would be the best option. No, I'm not going to do that, because I'm not this character, I'm not this person. There are probably a lot of girls out there who are in the same situation as Sam, who is Meghan's sister, so I am not going to rip that aspect to shreds. But yeah, Meghan is just, I think Meghan was just the plot device to move the book along altogether, because having the book in Meghan's point of view is almost pointless. Like, yes, she does have, like, some character development, but it's not by much. And plus, they don't even bring up the SATs portion, like, of it all ever again. Except for probably at the end, which does absolutely nothing for this book. I mean, I just think if Meghan was, like, let me rephrase that. If this book was about maybe just Rob, or if Meghan was the pregnant one, or if they took out the pregnant sister thing in general, I think this book would have been a little bit more cohesive on Meghan's side, because at least Meghan would have more of a character, more of a motive to maybe recover herself from the scenario that she put herself into. I think that would have been a greater idea. But as the book stands for this advance uncorrected proof copy. Maybe it changed after the book was officially released. I don't know. But as far as what I'm looking at from here, Meghan is just boring. She's really not that interesting. Rob, on the other hand, I think with the whole Robin Hood angle of this book, Rob just became more unlikable than I want him to be. Because at the beginning, I actually felt bad, because what person wants to deal with the fact that their parent committed like such a horrible crime, and then because the person knew he was guilty, tried to take himself out of that situation. And no, I did not read this book because of the whole Epstein thing that occurred yesterday or 2 days ago. I did not read this book because of that, but I just find it very uncanny that, like, Rob's dad in this scenario was almost in the same scenario as the guy who basically was a sex trafficker or he's just basically a pedophile regardless. Like, I just find that very uncanny, but at the same time, they are not the same thing. They're not the same scenario, but just the fact that what guilty people try to do just to get themselves out of prison is... It's just ironic. So, at the end of the day, what does Rob try to do to deal with this situation? He starts, stealing things so he could either give money to the people who have been affected by his dad's crimes, or, from what I saw, just to buy things for himself. Really now? That's the Robin Hood angle that you're trying to do? Really? Okay, look, I'm not trying to discredit, like, what Brigid was trying to do, because if I wanted, like, I would like to hear a modern retelling of Robin Hood, especially with the political climate right now. I think I would have liked that. But if you're gonna try to do a Robin Hood story that's basically a teenager being a little trash bin just by stealing, like, random stuff from... It's not even, like, the rich people he's stealing from. He stole from a charity fundraiser, which already makes the person more hateable than they should be. He stole someone's credit card to buy shoes for himself, and then he tries to steal a pair of earrings from his ex-best friend's house just so he can sell the money, and apparently that's gonna go somewhere good. Where's the Robin Hood portion of that? Let me tell you something straight. The story of Robin Hood is there's a famous thief named Robin Hood, obviously, who steals from Prince John because Prince John keeps highly taxing the people of Nottingham. So Robin Hood steals that money to give back to the people of Nottingham who have been unfairly taxed. This could have gone the correct way. What could have happened was, I don't know, Rob would, like, try to, find another person who's unfairly taking money from people. Maybe this could have gone maybe the students can't afford, like, lunches route, and the school is unfairly, like, charging these students who can't afford lunches, like, basically taking the money out of the parents' pockets, or something, I don't know, and Rob could have done something to give justice to those students. No, that's not where this goes. Basically, Rob just steals from whoever he wants, and does whatever he wants with the money for his own, like, personal BS. That's not a Robin Hood retelling to me. Like, maybe, I do get it. Maybe, like, Rob was eventually gonna do something, like, good with the stuff that he stole. Maybe that's what she was trying to do. But no. Rob just became the most, like, loathable and just as bad, if not worse, than what his father did. Like I said, the fact that he concocted a plan to, to enter this charity fundraiser, he accidentally tips over, like, the funds jar, cash register, or whatever, and then he stole money out of it. Like, he concocted this whole plan just to steal, like, a couple of bucks from the fundraiser. That's just sickening to me. Just the fact that you're gonna steal money from people who need it, who actually need it? Like, what sense of Robin Hoodness is there? There is none, because Robin Hood would never steal from a charity, because he is the charity. I feel like this video is gonna be really short, because basically this book was just a page turner. Like, I just wanted to see, like, how it began, how it progressed, and how it's gonna end. Like, I really did not care after a while what was going to happen. Like I just wanted to see what the end point was, and basically the end point, I'm not going to spoil it for you, is so obvious. It ended up being so obvious that, oh my god, my brain just, I think I lost a couple of brain cells after I read this. And this book has a very high score on Goodreads right now. If you guys like it, okay, fine. I'm not gonna judge you anything for that, but I'm just sitting here like, how can you make the two main characters either A, such like a popsicle stick that they're just one flavor and that's the end of that, and another character, like, try to make him a hero, but he's so hateable and despicable at the same time. Like, no, he doesn't commit, like, any more terrible crimes, like, he doesn't fight with people, he doesn't, like, abuse people or anything like that, but the fact that he's turning into his dad by doing exactly what his father, like, was committed of, I just cannot give this book a really good score. I really can't because of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little mini rant, and I hope you guys will catch up with my newer videos that'll come out. Like I said, I promise I will get to my normal anime and music videos soon. I am working on those right now. So, as for now, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to check out my other videos if you're interested. I'm Cher, and it's been real. Ciao!